What's going on out there in the internet world? Um, just coming in with another car side chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope that God has blessed you in many ways. Um, but yeah, just I want to stop in and say a couple things. Um, I'm still kind of railing on the media. I think that these people are the worst, the absolute worst part um, in this country. What they have done and what they continue to do is absolutely sickening. I think absolutely sickening. And I'll continue to rail on these people because they create division, destruction. They manipulate, use misinformation, disinformation, and they cause people to do horrendous things. And they never atone for their mistakes. Most of them keep doubling down, and it just keeps layering in division. I'm a Christian. I see things through the lens of Christ and through the lens that the Bible teaches us to see things through. And so when I talk and I speak, that's where I'm coming from. Um, I don't expect people who aren't Christian to really listen or take heed to what I'm saying. Although I think you should. I mean, you should, because we're all going to be judged on one day. But I understand if what I say goes in one and out the other. But it's really not my job to um, influence or whatever. I just plant the seed, and God will water it. God will make it grow. So, and in terms of the media, I mean, what we have going on now, and I think the fact what people are talking about as far as Trump not having black people in his cabinet. First of all, you don't know that that's not going to be the the case in the end because he got a lot of people to pick. Um, but second, politics really is downstream from culture, and as black people, we really have lost our culture. We need to fix it. When you think about the things that happens in the culture that we gravitate towards, is not a lot of good things. And if you're honest with yourself, you'll see that. But what I was saying last time, um, we we really don't know. Like when we're born, I mean, our parents determine the color we are, but when they were born, they didn't. So it just keeps going back and forth to back to the beginning, and it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the skin tone you're wrapped in. What matters is values and how you see the world and who shares those values with you. And as Christians, as people that are adopted into God's love and grace, that's who we need to really focus on and be with and fellowship with and be a light to the world. Be the salt of the earth. Uh, so I'm really not concerned about what's going on as far as his formation in his cabinet. All I want is to make sure that these taxes are low. There's less regulations. The gas prices go down. The groceries prices go down. There's more jobs, more opportunities for people to make money and provide for their family. That's what I'm concerned about. I don't really care about the color of the people you put in there. When I'm pretty sure there's going to be people that are black in there and whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. Um, I think if Kamala would have won, what based on what she did with the $1 billion that she got, uh, in 3 months and how she spent it and wasted it, that would have been the same thing that she would have been doing in her government. It would have been politics as usual. I mean, and it's ridiculous. How do you spend $1 billion in 3 months? That is absurd. And then just yesterday, the story that the Pentagon just somehow miraculously lost or misused or something happened to $825 billion. If the people that Trump is putting in are going to be America first, they're going to weed through a lot of this muck and mire the blob, as it's called, that's a great thing. There needs to be accountability in the government, and we don't have that right now. If we had an honest media in this country, it'll be a lot better. We'd be able to see these things. But when Musk and Vivek get in there and they start divulging what we've been wasting our money on, I think it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be eye opening. You guys got to keep watching and keep staying attuned to that, abreast to that, because we're going to need to see that. These people waste money. Uh, I think it's money laundering, but you have to be able to prove that, and so I'll just say waste. But in terms of the media, so there's the Ukrainians just attacked Russia with U.S. missiles, and the media really ain't covering it. And if they doing it, they're doing a horrible job of it. That's potential for World War III, and that means young soldiers will be going across seas, dying in another war that makes no sense, that could have been avoided. So the media is complicit, and it's their fault. And I hope that they continue to die the slow death that they're dying. But another thing I want to talk about, they have done this job with brainwashing and manipulating people. And I saw a story a couple of days ago on the gram, and I went and checked it out to verify it. But on election night in Seattle, Washington, this young lady, her name is Corey Brooke. She's 33 years old. She's married to a you know trans writer. So again, mental illness there. She killed her father, hacked him to death with the axe pick, uh, and he was 67 years old. She said she had a mental break, and she just killed her dad because Trump had won the election. Because she was on Seattle, so that's the West Coast. They're like 3 hours behind, so she had plenty of time to see the results. Can you imagine the terror and the absolute disgust that her father had to see in his eyes as his daughter hacked him to death with the ice pick? And it's all because of what they've been saying about this man in the media, calling him Hitler, calling him all the time, all kind of stuff, saying he's gonna, take down the media, bring down democracy, all because of this kind of things that they've been saying. Somebody would let that get into their brain, and then they would do that to their own flesh and blood, and there's no atonement for it. It's like these people, yeah, you got to wake up, you got to open your eyes, and you got to see what's been going on. But like I said, it's not my job to, you know, make things grow in your mind. I'll plant the seed, and God will grow it. We got to stay prayed up, hope, and pray to God that this war over here in Ukraine gets ended and it doesn't escalate to a World War III. We got to stay prayed up so that these people can stop lying to us and tell us the truth. And if they don't stop lying, may the wrath of God fall on them. Just fall on them. But anyways, hope you guys are having a great night, and I'll see you guys again soon. Remember, stay prayed up. God got your back. God got your six. You just gotta believe in Him, trust in Him, and everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be pretty bumpy, but just stay prayed up, and we'll be good. All right. Peace and love. God bless.